Hello, fellow followers, and welcome back to FanZcene. And today I have for you another VHS haul. As promised, yes, I told you I have a couple of these in the works for you guys. I got some really great VHSs here lately from some thrift stores and from my buddy Deep Grill, and I just feel like sharing them with you guys because I know you guys love them. I love them, and who doesn't love some old school VHS? Well, I'm sure somebody don't, but I do, and I'm hoping you guys like them too. And in this episode, we will have some sci-fi comedies for you guys. So let's get into the VHS. I want my VHS. Up first, how about some Chevy Chase and Benji in Oh Heavenly Dog, and also Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. I can't remember her name right now, but I'll read it when I read it back for you guys. So if you've never seen this, this is from the 80s. This is a crazy movie. I just found this. I had actually asked some people about this and they didn't seem to remember it right away, but I always remembered it. And the case here is a little messed up, but if you don't know what this is about, it says this heavenly and hilarious detective story stars Chevy Chase and Benji, America's favorite canine star. After being killed in the line of duty, a private investigator, played by Chevy Chase, arrives in heaven only to be told he's going back to Earth to solve his own murder and the murder case he was working on when he was killed. He's elated until he realizes he's being sent back to in the body of a small, scruffy dog, Benji, everybody's favorite dog, filled with laughs and dog stunts galore. This tail-wagging comedy also stars Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour, that's who it was. Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. She's really hot in this movie. I'm just saying. And Omar Sharif from 1980. Yeah, this movie is pretty cool. I always liked this movie. It's Chevy Chase in the 80s was really cool, and this was one of those Fox selection V tapes here, and I was really glad to pick it up. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I want that. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. So, Oh Heavenly Dog. This next one, I actually just bought the Blu-ray from Kino Lorber and I shared it on the Physical Media show, and it was pure destiny that I found a VHS not even a day after I got the Blu-ray, and that would be Mr. Destiny, starring Jim Belushi and Michael Caine. This is a great movie. I'm sure you guys heard me talk about it a bunch of time here on my channel already, but it's just really cool. I really like this movie. It's really funny. It's probably one of my favorite Jim Belushi movies, and it's just a good old story. And this was probably the only one I have that was made in the 90s, I do believe. I think this was like 1990. I'm not really sure, but it's still got like an 80s vibe to it, but the rest of these are all from the 80s. But if you don't know what Mr. Destiny is about, it says, imagine if one day, out of the blue, your wildest dreams came true. That's exactly what happens to junior executive Larry Burroughs, played by James Belushi, when he bumps into a mysterious stranger, Michael Caine, and instantly Larry's ho-hum life becomes his ultimate fantasy, huge mansion, beautiful wife, cars galore. But before long, his new lifestyle isn't so enchanting. Ultimately, Larry discovers it's going to take a lot more than wishful thinking to get back to where he once belonged. Co-starring Beauty and the Beast's Linda Hamilton and comedian John Lovitz from Saturday Night Live. I love that. I love when they have that because it's like the original VHS, That's so cool. Mr. Destiny is a delightful rags to riches comedy brimming with total magical entertainment. And this is a really great movie. It's really fun. And a little piece of trivia, if you guys didn't hear me talk about it once before, is that Linda Hamilton, who a lot of us know and really love from the Terminator franchise as Sarah Connor, her name in this, before she marries Jim Belushi's character of Larry Burroughs, her name was Ellen Ripley. So she also played Ellen Ripley in a sort of sci-fi-esque type movie, but it had nothing to do with aliens. It just has something to do with destiny. I never realized this to this moment just now because I'm about to show you this next one, but it looks like we got some movies here with some old school Saturday Night Live actors, from Jim Belushi, John Lovitz, Chevy Chase, and Dan Aykroyd in My Stepmother is an Alien. I love this movie. This movie just came out on Blu-ray from Arrow, which I've been meaning to pick up for quite some time. I've been wanting to get it. I always really love this movie. This movie was always so strange and weird to me, and I loved it. And, Dan Aykroyd was cool in the 80s. There's so many great stuff from the 80s. I mean, you really just can't go wrong with 80s movies. But if you don't know what this one's about, it says Dan Aykroyd explores the possibilities of a very modern marriage when Kim Basinger orbits into his world and My Stepmother is an Alien. I mean, Kim Basinger, if she's an alien or not, she was smoking hot. So, yeah. Where was we? Basinger stars as Celeste, a sexy extraterrestrial with a mission: seduce the sweetly unsuspecting Steve Mills, played by Dan Aykroyd, a recently widowed astrophysicist, and get her hands on his research, which may hold the key to saving her planet. Dressed to the teeth and devouring cigarette butts as hors d'oeuvres, and snacking on flashlight batteries. Celeste makes quite an impression on the Earth crowd, particularly on Mills' Playboy brother, John Lovitz. John Lovitz again, once again. It's weird. It's almost like they were all connected and friends at one point in time. But when Mills' 13-year-old daughter, Jessie Allison Hannigan, that you guys may know from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and How I Met Your Mother, begins to suspect something's up, Celeste's mission is suddenly in jeopardy, and Steve Mills finds himself headed straight for a close encounter of the cosmically comic kind. This is a great movie, and I really dig these like attempts at sci-fi comedy from the 80s and early 90s. It was just something like you mix together like a horror comedy. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work, but they're always kind of fun, and they're always kind of interesting, kind of cheesy, and this was one of my favorite ones, and I really dig this, and I'm looking forward to getting the Blu-ray to go along with the VHS. The next two VHSs, these movies, are classic 80s body swap movies. I love the 80s body swap movies. I'm missing one. I'll let you know which one I'm missing after I go over these next two. But up first, we have Kirk Cameron and Dudley Moore in Like Father, Like Son. I always love these movies. I don't know what it was about body swap movies in the 80s, but they were funny. Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. I just enjoyed them. It doesn't really matter if I keep going on, but I just loved 80s movies. Horror, comedy, sci-fi, action. They were the best. But if you don't know what this body swap movie is about, let's go over it real quick. It says, Chris Hammond, played by Kirk Cameron, is a typical high school senior pursuing his general education, girls, cars, and music. I mean, why wouldn't you pursue that? That's the greatest things in life, besides, kids and family. His father, Dr. Jack Hammond Dudley Moore, is a successful heart surgeon on the verge of being named chief of staff at a leading hospital. They're about as close as a father and son can get, but they're about to become even closer. In one split second, father and son accidentally change bodies, resulting in a chaotic change of lifestyle for both of them. I'm trying to go into my announcer voice. The son gets the Jaguar, the gold card, and the boss's wife. Can't go wrong. His father gets the allowance, the biology final, and the fake ID. Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron shake up the family tree in this hilarious role reversal comedy from 1980 something, I can't remember. 88. That's really cool. I really like this, and this is just so cool. I love these movies. I really don't know what to say. It's just other than what I said earlier, but this is real cool. And the next one is another body swap movie from the 80s, and then I'll let you know which one I'm missing and I need to get. So we come to the final VHS of this video. I know. I got tons and tons to show you. I could actually make these videos like almost an hour long with all the VHSs I got. But anyways, I'm sure you want to know what I got, and that would be 18 Again, starring George Burns. This movie here is one of my favorite ones of the body swap genre. I always liked George Burns. He was freaking hilarious. And this one desperately needs a Blu-ray. It does not have a Blu-ray at all, and the DVD is going for outrageous amounts of money. So I was really glad I could find the VHS for like $1. So that was really cool to find it for $1, because I would actually probably pay like almost $30-40 just for the DVD. So I'll take the VHS because I can watch it. I can still watch it. I know some people get hung up on like VHS's quality, but it's still decent enough as long as you're using the right TV and the right VCR, and you can still watch the movie, right? You can still watch it. You can still have fun with it. But if you don't know what 18 Again is about, so let's go over it like I do. In this delightful fantasy comedy, the ageless cigar-wielding George Burns returns to the screen as Jack Watson, a swinging 81-year-old bachelor who has everything but youth. And once more, he proves the old age adage, be careful what you wish for. It just might come true. Fate intervenes in the lives of Jack and his grandson, David, played by Charlie Schlatter, as their souls exchange bodies after a freak accident. But as David, the old Jack Watson charm and magic must work doubly hard to convert all of David's classmates to bow ties, cigars, and martinis. And furthermore, in David's body, Jack learns how people really feel about his old self. Jack is outraged by these revelations and dismayed to find that his body with David's soul inside is to be pulled off of life support. Jack realizes that he must act quickly to make amends for past mistakes and return to David what is rightfully his. Once again, fate intervenes in the touching climax of this uplifting and heavenly comedy. They literally gave the whole movie away on the back of that, but it doesn't matter. It's a really good watch, and it's a really good movie. It's really funny. I enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to watch this. I haven't watched it in a long, long time, and I've been looking forward to get this for a very, very long time. So, heck yeah, 18 Again. And the one I do not have is the one with Fred Savage and oh my gosh, I can't remember the name, but with Fred Savage, and it's called Vice Versa. It's the only body switch movie that I don't have besides Freaky Friday, which Freaky Fridays are alright. I'm not a huge fan of them, but these are ones I was a huge fan of, and I need to get Vice Versa. There you have that for this VHS haul. Look forward to more coming your way from FanZcene Vids right here. Let me know which one of these you guys liked in the comments section down below. Do you own any of these VHSs? Do you want any of these on Blu-ray? Because I know some of them have Blu-rays and some of them don't, and some of them do. Like Father Like Son, and definitely 18 again, definitely needs Blu-ray releases. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I would truly appreciate that. Share the video out for everybody to see. Thank you guys for watching. Always support physical media. It is the superior format. And wherever you guys are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Godspeed.